Hello out there, this is Coffee Breakdown, and oh, okay. I guess we're starting.
Sometimes, when I make a great effort, I can remember her scent, the sweetness of her breath. Serena.
Okay. I was about to say welcome to Serena, but I guess I don't have to now. So this is a free game that I just found on Steam, and it looked kind of interesting, so I thought I'd give it a shot. Can't go wrong with the price, right? I don't know, it looks kind of like a simple setup here. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
The
There's...
photo's right there. Maybe I could have another look.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for being so helpful. Alright then. Why is there a veil on her face?
Serena? Why can't I see you more clearly? Why can't I even remember?
Oh, so is this like his memory of a photo?
This was taken on that crisp winter night at our mutual friend's hunting lodge. We came back indoors, laughing, giddy as teenagers.
Oh, you have to left click to keep him talking.
It was truly like an enchanted time, like we were in a magic circle where no sorrow or pain could touch us. My love, we don't have a lot of photos of ourselves as a couple, so this one is quite important. The guy who snapped this, our host that night, used an actual film camera. It was a different world back then. My love.
Oh, okay, so it just loops through the same dialogue. Alright, put you down. Well, this looks charming. Where am I? Oh, wow. Yeah, for a free game, I think, like, the graphics are actually pretty good. I mean, obviously it's just one room, and it looks more like a point-and-click thing than anything else here. What are you?
The furniture came with the cabin. Considering how off the beaten path this place is, that helped make up our mind.
Okay. Will you say more if I click you again?
You always put too much salt in, dear. Think about your pressure.
Okay.
Sometimes she would brush her leg against mine under the table when we were eating. A curious, sensual thrill.
Not sure I needed to know that about your life, dude, but thanks for sharing.
The table is worn but sturdy, just like our relationship was. Or is. I just don't know anymore.
So I don't get this. Is he like, I mean, is this real life, or is this like, is this just in his mind?
Our dining table. Quite modest, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Alright, let's go see what else there is. Okay, nothing. I can't move with the keys, so I'm guessing it really is, you just click forward. Oh, wow. Alright, I guess he was sitting down. You. What are you? Let's see. Come, love, with peace in your heart, said nymph of the ice blue eyes. Ride with me, shed your mortal guise. Here is our mount, a snow-white mare. Come, Oisin, to my gardens fair. In the land of youth ply your art. Ours shall be the cycle of days. Oh, this is hard to read. Ours, sun and sky and rainbow ways. Oh, I forgot to click. I wonder if he's going to talk now.
Come, love, with peace in your heart, said Niamh of the ice blue eyes.
Niamh.
Blue eyes.
Maybe Serena had blue
I
eyes.
still can't understand. Even the features of her face feel hazy and distant, like remnants of a broken dream. It's based on an Irish folktale. Warrior poet Oisin goes to Tirnanog, a Celtic otherworld known as the Land of Youth and Promise.
Wonder why that's important here. Well, obviously the blue eyes is important if that's the one thing he picked up on.
Niamh is of the Fey folk, the fair ones, fairies.
So Serena... Is she a fairy? Does he think of her like that?
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry. The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure are a bit quaint. Still, some lines jump out at you. I've always been drawn to things that are kind of both good and bad at the same time. Maybe because that's so like life.
If you say so, dude.
My grandma introduced me to these old legends when I was just a kid, in between stories of what she could still remember of her childhood in the old country.
Man, this guy likes to talk a lot.
Weird mix of doggerel and artistry.
Okay, nope.
The elemental imagery is evocative, but the language and structure
You just said
are
that, dude.
a
Back
bit
out.
quaint.
Stop.
Still, some lines jump out at you.
Okay. You. Can I open you? Is there anything on top of you? No.
Something draws me to this trunk. Is it the memories locked within? Or something else? We use this trunk to store trinkets and papers, but I can't help thinking there's something of importance inside.
Then open it!
It's too painful. I want to, but not yet.
Alright. But that's a clue at least. I think it means we'll come back to it. Alright. Let's move onward. Into the bedroom. Which has clearly seen better days. Well, at least it has a skylight.
Somewhere in here, in our private refuge, there must be something that reminds me of her.
I didn't click anything. Bed. Do you hold secrets for me?
Our refuge from the world. A place of warmth and passion.
How can you remember that, but you don't remember her face?
Sometimes we joked we needed to be so far out in the woods because that's how our sex life was. Far out.
I really didn't need to hear that.
The furniture came with the cabin, but the bedclothes we brought with us. A place like this needs some luxury, but without her...
What happened to her? I mean, where? There's really, like, none of her personal Oh. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe over there. But let me read more about this.
There are no monsters under the bed. I guess they're all in my head.
Creepy, but alright. Let's hear a little bit more about what's going on in your head.
I feel too restless to sleep right now.
I didn't tell you to go to sleep. I didn't. Really. Alright, wardrobe, dresser. Wardrobe, dresser. Oh. I can't even go there yet, so I guess it's the wardrobe.
I miss her so much. How is it possible that I can't remember her face?
Maybe the monsters in your head are keeping you from remembering her. I don't know. God, I don't even know anything about her other than what you've said.
For some reason, light bulbs wouldn't last long in this lamp. I never looked into it. 2 days, 3 days tops, and bam, a brand new light bulb would burn out.
Well, could be the electricity. Or your sex life was just that passionate that you just kept blowing out the bulbs.
She used to keep magazines, paperback novels, usual stuff on these nightstands when we were staying here.
Good night, love.
Oh man, that's almost you get used to hearing him talk so much it's almost jarring when you hear her.
Whenever her lamp didn't work, Serena would come by my side to read. A few moments later, she would lay her head down on my chest and fall asleep.
So that's the real reason you never fixed the lamp.
The only reason this lampshade gathered less dust than the other one was that we had to keep putting new bulbs in this one.
Alright, you talk a lot, dude.
Because of a wiring problem or whatever, this one always starts smelling sharply of metal after being on for a while.
Why would you turn it on then? Seriously.
Considering what a strong odor of metal this one gives off when in use, I guess we were lucky never to have an accident.
Yeah, well, Serena's missing right now, so how lucky are you really? Alright. Do you have anything else to tell me about the
She would
damn
always
lamp?
bring her reading material like I did. Why are these nightstands so empty?
Are they empty? Have we looked in them? That doesn't look empty to me, dude.
She adored all things of nature. I remember her long walks out in the woods.
Okay, you remember all the time you spent with her. You remember all the long walks that you had, but how do you not remember her face?
Curiously, we never brought many plants inside the cabin. We were surrounded by so many outside, I guess we were saturated by them. At least I was.
Okay.
Maybe I should have let her bring some plants inside. She liked them a lot.
Would have done a lot to, I don't know, pretty up the place, because, God, that looks like... This place has been abandoned for years.
A plant is a plant. Beautiful to some, boring to others. They say these things are alive. If they are, it must be a horrible existence, confined in their own silent, dark world.
God, dude. What's wrong with you?
We have much more interesting things than this plant inside the cabin. Like my books.
Oh, like the book, like, right next to that? With the cross on it?
She is fairly religious. Not me. I'm the cold and cynical bastard. But I don't remember that ever being an issue between us. She always thought our relationship was a blessing. God, how I miss her. No longer the cynical asshole, I guess.
Dude, how do you know what you remember? How do you know you're not still a cynical asshole?
Her faith came as a surprise to me. She was never prudish about sex, so I just didn't expect it. I guess people simply aren't that predictable.
I have nothing to say to that.
No, I don't want to read right now. Especially not a Bible.
Alright. Sure as hell had enough to say about it. Do I do anything with you? The blankets? No. Nope. Okay. Do I close you? Nope, we're done? Alright. Open you.
Quite a large armoire for our admittedly Spartan needs. She uses most of it.
Dude, Spartan doesn't begin to describe this. Just
We
saying.
all have our skeletons in the closet, but not Serena. She was perfect.
Oh, is that gonna be some foreshadowing bullshit? Is there gonna be a skeleton in the closet? Oh, God.
I'm not sure why, but I don't feel like opening it. The sole thought of it drains what little energy I have left in me.
God, well, that wasn't dark at all. Alright, drawers. Do I open you? No? Okay. So that one works. But I can't click on anything inside it. God, that clock is getting to me. That ticking... way too much. Okay. So nothing there. What about you? Just so many sweaters. Is it really that cold in the cabin? Well, it is now since there's like no roof. Nothing else here. Okay.
I don't sleep well without Serena next to me. Both a blessing and a curse, I suppose.
Alright. Off to the vanity. I think. What's this? Wait, there? Yes? Okay.
It's a beautiful day, though there's an unnatural calm surrounding the area.
How can you tell what kind of a day it is with all that crap on the window? Oh, yeah. Yeah, the light just really just bounces off the black soot there just perfectly. God, shut up!
Perhaps in her dresser. Or something that she liked.
Okay, okay. I get the hints, dude. I get it. Alright. Mirror. Nope. Comb? Alright then.
There's a strand of blonde hair in the comb.
Blonde hair, blue-eyed.
Yes. Blonde hair like Sun rays. I'm remembering.
That's great, dude, because you're gonna have to explain a lot of this to me.
What's wrong with my memory? Did I have a stroke?
I have no idea. Was that her attempting to sing?
She also had a brush, but I can't see it anywhere. Nor some of her other personal items.
Alright then.
It's just a regular comb bought from a supermarket, new enough to still have all its teeth.
That's good, I guess. Alright, so enough with the comb. How about the mirror?
Hers. I used it too, when shaving. There's only an outhouse, and for some reason, whoever erected the rickety thing didn't think to include wall-to-wall mirrors. So, this came in handy.
Okay.
Should I dust for fingerprints? I might if I were in a detective story.
Oh, God. Are you in a detective story? I don't even know.
After all these years, it permanently smells of her and her perfume.
Anything else I need to do? No. Furious clicking. Can I open you? I can.
Dearest, how do I say any of this? I like your way with words, but if I don't write this, I don't know what I'll do. My life feels so unreal now, dreamlike, but wonderfully so. Let me try, even if clumsily. The hours I spent with you when we last met are precious to me. I was so lost such a short time ago. Everything seemed drained of color and feeling. I think we were meant to find each other, to bring meaning to our lives again, make sense of the confusion shrouding both of us. When we stepped into the crystal silence of the snowy woods, away from the chatter of the guests, all nature seemed expectant, as if holding its breath, witnessing a rare moment of something infinitely better than what life in the ordinary run of things has to offer. Do you remember how the light crust of the snow glittered in the reflected light of the country house? How the copse of trees in which we walked was haloed with a magical aura? I felt the chill of the night air, and you opened your coat and enfolded me in your arms, and we hugged tight, sharing the warmth, sharing the only thing any of us have to share on this earth when you think about it.
Okay.
And then you toppled us on the snow, you devil. We laughed and rolled around, my head already spinning from the wine and crisp, pure night air and the stillness all around. We lay back and I gasped when I realized what I was seeing. The luminous starscape, like a vast velvet cloth sprinkled with powdered sugar, like it can only be seen in the countryside. I had tears in my eyes when I turned to you and we kissed, and it felt like the only moment in all of time, or outside time, and ours was the only spark that could ignite the universe. You gave me these moments. You complete me in ways I never knew to dream of. Let me be the one who makes sense of the confusion whenever you feel lost again. We can make our own world against the rest of the world if need be. Together we can silence all the demons, heal all the wounds. I love you. In eternity yours, Serena.
In eternity yours. That doesn't sound foreboding. Wow, alright. Was there anything else in here I needed?
It's been so long since I said her name out loud. I think that's the moment I fell in love with her, when she told me the soothing sound of her name.
Fair enough. Anything else? No. Okay. Open you. What? What? I can't pick you up? Maybe it's the time on there that's something I have to pay attention to. What is it? 10:08.
So glad to meet you. My name is Serena.
Okay. Hi. Why are you just talking randomly when I'm trying to click on whatever the hell it is in here? Alright, so that's not working. Maybe I have to come back to it.
My heart is racing. I can't help but feel there's something I have to do.
What do you have to do, dude? I wish you'd tell me. Alright, so let me back out of here.
The clock is a trophy from our flea market adventures. Chalk this particular purchase up to every cabin needs one.
It really doesn't, though, because that thing has just been getting on my nerves.
The ticking begins to feel homey after a while.
Nope.
The first night was a nightmare, though.
Just the first night? Really, I can't imagine why. This place looks downright charming.
Time never mattered much to us while we were hiding from the rest of the world here. As long as we were together and happy.
Well, I don't know how happy she was.
The clock has always been rather autonomous. No matter how many times we've wound it up, it keeps going out of sync.
Really. That might be something, because I saw the watch in there too, and it was a different time. I don't really... Have I seen everything? Where am I going? Clearly I haven't seen everything.
This window never got much attention. Then again, the view isn't nearly as spectacular. Priorities, right?
Alright, well, we're just about at time for right now. It looks like a pretty short game, so it probably won't be more than like 2 episodes or so.
Where is she?
I don't know! We'll find out! In the next episode. For now, this is Coffee Breakdown signing out. See you guys next time.